Jazzy boy on the ground.
Continues in Huerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The Sheriff's Department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. The vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the abandoned search tomorrow in Chinatown will unearth the scene. Family and friends are urging anyone with information.
Gotta focus. Gotta stay strong.
this go? Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Marlow and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and friends are...
Can I get through there? There's gotta be something I can use around here. I should see what that is. This looks like some kind of rock. Oh God. Wait, what's that? Yes, yes. Please fit in that lock. Please. Finally. What is this?
All right.
What's that over there? Is this human? Don't even think about it, Anna. Just stay calm. around here somewhere. Be careful, Anna. Why are you doing this to me? Please stop. He left. Finally. I hope the others are okay.
But yeah.
I love the wedding industry because it is full of love beyond just the couples. Truthfully, we see so many couples come from the knot and wedding wire.
It's only through wedding wire and the knot that you'll get to your business goals quicker, faster, more efficiently than you will on your own.
We definitely see a really great amount of quality leads, and that again is through the education.
We must give you a little bit of credit because you ingest more kickboxing than any man I know, and you really felt like this guy was going to come in and revolutionize the sport. He's really done that.
Well, I was very excited that he was going to compete in MMA because I know how extraordinary he is at kickboxing, and there's something about specialists, whether they're specialists in wrestling or specialists in kickboxing. When you get someone who's that much better than everybody else at one skill, it's just such an extraordinary thing. And when every fight starts standing up, when you're dealing with a guy where the consequences are so great, when it comes to a guy like Politan, he's just so different than anybody else. And you saw that with Yuri Prohaska. You saw it tonight. You saw it with Strickland, who's the current middleweight champion. I mean, the man can put people's lights out.
Yeah, he can absolutely put people's lights out. And you know, I always try to put into context, like, how special it is what he's doing. Because normally when you have, like, 11 fights, you're on the prelims.
Yeah.
Like,
if you're even in the UFC.
If you're even in the UFC.
Okay.
This guy is now champion in 2 weight divisions.
You got this.
He has 2 of the 3 highest grossing pay-per-views as a headliner in Madison Square Garden history. He's only got about 7 UFC fights.
Beaten 4 champions.
He's beaten 4 champions. It's crazy to see what this man has done.
The tragic death of young Dolph had a domino effect.
Man once named as a person of interest in young Dolph's murder has now also been killed.
With one thing leading to the next, and the violence snowballing onto something else.
2 people have been arrested in a deadly Castalia Heights shooting.
So it's likely that with all of his suspects all over the news, this is why young Dolph's death suspects are all dead. War in Memphis. The death of young Dolph in November 2021 caused chaos in the city of Memphis. He was one of, if not the city's most beloved rappers, and he was killed before he was set to deliver Thanksgiving turkeys to the less fortunate. His killing fueled anger among many people in Memphis, causing it to be a dangerous place to be. Police were basically telling people to stay indoors.
Tonight, we strongly encourage everyone to stay home if you do not have to be out.
But it wasn't simply chaos that ensued, but a war. According to the YouTube channel Cut to the Chase TV, many people were going into exile.
As soon as Young Dolph lost his life, who left Memphis? Key Glock. He put all his yellow cars on a ramp and got the hell on. When Big Newski lost his life, what did Moneybag Yo do? Got the hell out of Memphis. He's like, man, this is too much. I don't want to get caught in the crossfire. Now I know it's war. It's going to be casualties on both sides, and I'm not trying to do it a mix up.
And Young Dolph's death was one of its instigators. When news broke out that Dolph was killed, it was unclear who exactly was involved, but the police soon found people connected to the death.
That officers need help locating 26-year-old Devin Burns and 26-year-old Joshua Taylor. With the addition of these two men, there are now 5 people total either behind bars, on the run, or wanted for questioning in the case that has garnered national attention.
There was a slight distinction made between all of the men involved. Some were charged directly with the killing, some were seen as accessories to the killing, whereas others were simply listed as a person of interest.
These 5 men are either in custody or wanted for questioning. Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith are both behind bars, both charged with murder in the case. Last week, an arrest warrant was issued for Shundell Barnett for being an accessory after the fact.
And the list got longer.
Sunday, 2 more men were added to the names of those police want to speak with. They are Joshua Taylor and Devin Burns.
But it didn't stop there. Added to this list was someone who they believe was the mastermind behind the killing.
Hernandez Govan. He is charged with first-degree murder, criminal attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder.
And these people were all connected. Once they
I've always struggled with going to sleep, staying asleep, and actually getting a good night's rest. And it's something that I've always wake up every morning feeling really tired, and it's kind of really been driving me crazy. So I started coming to Ascension Chiropractic to work on getting my sleep better, with helping alleviate some of that pressure that's put on by my head leaning forward a little bit. Doing the x-rays to actually see kind of what that underlying issue is one of the biggest things that we could know what we had to do, and then doing the repetitive adjustments on that neck area. So I started with going twice a week, then we dialed it down to once a week, and now we're at every other week, making sure.
On one person, this led to another, and there was almost a domino effect of culprits.
The police didn't start getting leads, they didn't start developing suspects, they didn't start developing motives until they started locking up. The moment Cornelius Smith got locked up, that's when everything went downhill. That's when they got straight drop as a suspect. Then they locked straight drop up. That's when they got Shondell Barnett.
These names were blasted all over the news. And while I said Govan was the mastermind, this was what news reports said at the time. Since then, something strange has happened. Govan has been given a bond and is allowed to stay on house arrest. And this is with the consent of Young Dolph's family. Meanwhile, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith have to stay in jail. Why would someone alleged to have committed first-degree murder be allowed outside prison? This has led people to the conclusion that Govan may not have been as central to Young Dolph's death as initially stated. When people sought revenge for Young Dolph's death, the first person they went for was not Govan, but somebody else.
Yeah, we start with that breaking news tonight. We've been told by Memphis police that a high-profile gang member was killed in a shooting in Orange Mound this afternoon. This is according to family members who tell us Joshua Taylor was named a person of interest in the Young Dolph murder case back in February of 2022.
The details of the scene were pretty gruesome.
Officers say the shooting happened at Spotswood Avenue near Bunton Street. Police received a call about a body found around 1 p.m. this afternoon. A short time later, Police Chief C.J. Davis made the scene. Neighbors telling us they think the victim was actually shot last night. Police are telling us the investigation is still ongoing. We'll keep you posted.
Of course, this could have been a coincidence, but even news outlets made a clear connection between the murder of Young Dolph and Joshua Taylor.
In November 2021, Dolph was killed outside a South Memphis cookie store. 3 months later, MPD called Taylor and another man persons of interest. Taylor was reportedly questioned but never charged. Those close to the case tell us Taylor is part of a group, the same group linked to the suspects charged in connection with Dolph's murder.
And it left locals with the sense that this wasn't the end, and more was yet to come.
Taylor's death has left the community on edge, as many fear the violence isn't over, that retaliation will only continue.
YouTubers were predicting war. All of the people linked to Young Dolph's death just so happened to be members of a Memphis gang called Chainsaw Mafia. This is something we will dig much deeper into later. But just keep in mind that Dolph's killing did not come from individual shooters, but from a sophisticated organization. According to King Ock 47,
I told y'all just on the live stream, niggas about to start dying and going to jail real soon. Ain't nobody want to believe me, bro. All this is tied to golf. All this, bro. All this is trickle-down effects.
The crucial piece of information was that Justin Taylor was not simply a gang member, but the leader.
Teasy ain't just no gang member. Teasy was the head of Trula Mafia.
With a major hit taken out on Young Dolph, the buck stopped at the gang's leader.
That means if anybody that's in Trula got anything to do with Young Dolph's death, Justin Johnson. Teasy at the end of the day gives the okay.
At first, people were wondering why it was Teasy that was attacked and not the actual people who pulled the trigger. The simple argument was that the shooters were simply following orders.
So at the end of the day, getting Teasy out the way is worth more than even getting the actual killer out the way. Because if it weren't for you, who is this?
And another suspicious death that occurred happened to a rapper member named Big Newski. He is believed to have been a friend of Justin Johnson, and as I'll get into later, has some other interesting connections.
Big Newski is the same that was all in pictures with Justin Johnson, Young Dolph's alleged killer.
Another simple reason why Teasy and Big Newski were targeted is because they were still out on the street. The two shooters of Young Dolph are behind prison walls, so obviously not as easy to attack. Justin Johnson, however, was punched in the face during his incarceration. What's more, the suspects connected to Young Dolph's murder were all wearing special uniforms to indicate that they needed extra protection from other inmates.
You see the red shirt Govan is wearing? It is because he, along with others charged in this very high-profile case, are having to be kept away from the general population in lockup.
Trilla Mafia apparently did not have a fixed structure, but the leader of this gang, CEO Teasy, would have had to clear something like killing Young Dolph.
It's true that there's no structure, but there is something called loose structure. For something that big to go down, you think Justin Johnson could just get paid to do it? No. Teasy had to know about it.
And clearly, Teasy was known as someone who was directly involved in Young Dolph's death. A lot of people were delighted that this man had been killed. There were even celebrations of Dolph's death on Twitter users posting street justice and case closed. It looks as if these people were simply Young Dolph's fans. However, there are some artists on Paper White Empire that were also in a celebratory mood. Kenny Mooney posted LD.
Can I get through here? Keeping this. Can I use this? Watch out! I see one. It's much too quiet. They can't be far.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a battery right now. I'm doing a battery right now. Battery's off.
I gotta find help.
I think this is antiseptic. Should clean the wound.
The battery's open. Y'all could go to the battery right now, but I mean not the battery, but yeah, the battery is open.
Is this human? Don't even think about it, Anna. Just stay calm.
People like this happen. No sign. But I know they're still around.
I need to be careful. You might still be near. Just think, there's got to... Finally. I hope the others are okay.
Should have went through. That was dumb. What up, James? Oh, damn.
do you anticipate Tom to get the title because of like how we'll have to wait for that fight to happen? You expecting to fight somebody else?
I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see what happens. Took this fight on short notice. Obviously looked great. We got plenty of money to chill out for a minute.
The last thing for me, just want to ask you 30th anniversary show. I know you're always a sentimental time or have time to reflect, but I guess a special moment to help you to see what's like.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at the on 30th. I was thinking about this earlier. You know, the corruption that kept us out of New York City for so long. For us to come in here in just 7 years. You think about this historic arena, this incredible city, and for us to be number 1, 2, 3 all time on our 30th. Great card tonight, great fights, great crowd. You couldn't really button up the 30th anniversary any better than tonight. I know you followed boxing for a long time. You Joe Louis, like 6 inch left hook that he had, a short hook. And I kind of thought of that when Alex landed that punch tonight, that little short hook on Nino. It was like that kind of power is rare. You don't see that very often. I think that's what separation is for the rest of the time. Yeah, and what's crazy too is, like, first length hit of Nino, he kept sticking that leg, and that leg was going to be a problem. That's like it on, kicking power, punching power. He moves like a middleweight, kind of a tough guy to figure out there, and he's tough, durable, tough guy. And I guess, when I'm impressed with Alex, and that's that 7 fights in his UFC career, what is it, 10 fights or 11 fights overall, and he's able to deal with those switching positions a little bit early, and, kind of the way he was moving. Does that impress you, the fact that how Alex has grown in this short period of time in MMA, and he's adapted, and it seems like he has a complete game already, just, how many fights it is? Yeah, I mean, I think that he and Israel Adesanya, if you look at them coming from, one style and being able to make the transition and do as well as they've done here, it's very impressive. And the last question for me, I asked Aspinall this before the fight. I said, hey, dude, you saw what Volkanovski did and saw what Usman did, and they took the fight on short notice and they lost. It didn't give you any pause. And he said, well, you never won the title sitting on the couch. And I wonder what your thought is on that, because sometimes when guys aren't prepared, they don't give themselves the best chance to win, right? And the fact that, Alex, Volkanovski and Kamaru did what they did was commendable, but they also did give themselves the best chance to win. But you still believe in guys taking that opportunity, right, and doing what Tom did tonight? Yeah, 100%. I mean, when you get to that level, I mean, you're one of the, Volkanovski is pound number 1 guy in the world. You definitely jump on those opportunities when you go. I guess the only thing I was saying, though, is if you're not training on it, like, I know all these guys work out, but on the ring in the pain, right? These guys told me in the ring tonight that Aspinall was on vacation when he got the call. So, you know what I mean? This is a crazy business, and there's very small windows of opportunity. When big opportunities pop up, you have to take them. In life, period, but especially in this business. You never know what's going to happen. John Jones is getting ready to fight Steve Miocic, and he tears his pec off the bone. You don't know what's going to happen. You never know. So when you get them, and you're not hurt, in the conversations you had with John and Steve, do you think that is the retirement fight? Or do you think they could be convinced to stick around and maybe fight Tom after? I had lunch the other day with Steve, and Steve is very focused. It's one of those fights you have the best heavyweight of all time versus the greatest martial artist of all time. That's the fight they want. It's the fight that makes sense. The fight that should happen. I asked Steve that question. I don't even know. All I care about right now is John Jones. It's the only thing I'm focused on. I want this fight really bad. With Tom, right, it's not just the way, it's not that he's winning, it's the way he's winning and how quick he's winning. Do you think this guy could be the new generation of heavyweight that, like we haven't seen before, and could go on to be one of the best in that division? Yeah, so obviously what we've seen of him is great, but I hear even better than that. I mean, I hear in the gym this guy is an absolute beast. Shit everybody. And the people who surround him and know him well really believe in this guy. So obviously what he's shown us so far has been unbelievable. I can't wait to see what's next.
Now you got 2 champions from the UK, so trying to get pay-per-view back there next year.
Yeah. We're going to be going all kinds of places next year. So yeah, it's fun. I always talk about, how do we beat this year? How do we beat this year? And it's just, you couldn't write a script better than reality. What really happens and how it plays out, where you end up, it's what's so fun about this business.
Last one from me, you number 1, number 2, number 3, engaged at MSG. I know you're not a guy who holds on to grudges very much, but it is the perfect way to say fuck you to those people who kept you out of New York.
Say that again?
Is this the perfect way to say fuck you to the people who kept you out of New York?
Yeah, well, believe me, the people who kept us out of New York went to fucking prison, so, they're good. But yeah, the culinary union from Las Vegas, fuck you. Yeah.
I know you gave him a bonus, but what do you make of Benoit Saint Denis as a talent? A lot of people online are already labeling him as one of the more violent fighters in the division. He already wants a shot at the BMF title, and then he's already talking about fighting Islam so early into his career. So what do you make of him as a talent moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, obviously tonight was a big night for him. Looked great. He's one of the hottest prospects in Europe right now, period. So, yeah, we're excited.
Similar question about Diego Lopes. You gave him another bonus, but he seems to get one of the bigger ovations even before this fight, even at ceremonials. He's already calling for main events in Mexico. So, similar question: where do you think you can take a fighter of his caliber? And it seems like he's already a fighting star.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's fun. He's exciting. I like everything about this kid. The answer is yes. You can do a lot with him.
And the last one for me, Lupe Godinez became the first female UFC fighter to have 4 wins in 1 calendar year. Her first fight was in May, so 4 wins in 7 months or something like that. She needs a month off. She seems a little bummed about it, but where do you see the future for her too?
She's bummed out about a month off. That's awesome. Listen, those type of people are right up my alley. I love that stuff.
Y'all don't worry. After the end of the month, Leatherface is not gonna be required. So y'all ain't gotta worry about that no more. All right. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but let me put it in his words.
Is there any location for the Ilya Topuria-Volkanovski fight? Ilya seemed to be hinting at possibly Los Angeles.
Not yet.
I assume the same thing for the Sean O'Malley Cheeto Vera fight. No location yet?
None. We would have announced if we did.
I can't wait.
I know you touched on it a little bit with Alex Pereira, but 7 fights in the UFC, 2 belts. No one.
Don't remember. Who gonna cut the barrels down?
Just kind of the progress of this, like how remarkable is what he's done in this amount of time.
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Saying earlier,
Y'all gonna wish y'all had Leatherface.
And then Israel both coming from a one style, and then coming in here and accomplishing what they've accomplished. I mean, that was happening like 20 years ago. Now to come in and do it at this day and age and this era is incredibly impressive.
And I just see a set on the broadcast that Paul Aspinall told Laura Sanko that he strained him
outside Coleman, which in turn led to the arrest of plant supervisor Justin Austin.
So in his back, pretty much right after he accepted the fight,
some of the ground
he was
shots
barely able
put
to
his
train.
facility.
Are you aware of that? How much forward is that?
Yeah, I'll tell right in a second. Yeah, no, it's a process. These guys didn't even tell me that in the octagon. They were telling me he was on vacation when he got the call for the fight. So they didn't say anything about him being injured.
You had quite the group with you, cage side, main card, Dolph, Kid Rock, all those people. What was kind of just the vibe like? What were they saying with this remarkable main card that had 5 finishes?
All those guys are fight fans. Tucker Carlson's first time, and I always tell people that nobody walks into a UFC event live and then walks out and says, "Yeah, I don't ever want to see one of these again." And he was telling me when he was leaving, "This is unbelievable. I loved it, and I definitely want to see more."
And you mentioned yesterday in your scrum that the Sphere, the show there, is a done deal, but you didn't really elaborate. Is there any more you can tell us on timeline? Is it still going to be Mexican Independence Day?
Mexican Independence Day, we are booked for the Sphere, and we're already working on creative for the show.
Does it seem like it's going to be a challenge, or can you give us any insight?
It's going to be a massive challenge, and I love every minute of it. I can't wait to dive into this thing. We're reaching out as I get more of the pieces of the puzzle put together. I will. I'll let you guys know as it comes along. But I'm super excited about this. I love challenges. Everybody keeps saying to me, "I don't understand how you're going to put the octagon in there. I don't understand how you're going to do this. I don't understand how you're going to do that." Remember how I said this to you tonight. I'm going to put on the greatest live combat sports show anybody's ever seen.
And then just lastly for me, we were in Saudi Arabia a couple weeks ago. Conor McGregor was there, and he spoke to us for a little bit. He was pretty much begging, saying, like, just please give me my date, please give me my date. The Schmo reported tonight that his sources are saying Chandler is happening at UFC 300 in April. Is there anything you can tell us about Conor?
What did the Schmo report?
He said that it's the Chandler fight is in the works for UFC 300 in April.
Got it.
Anything you can tell us?
Well, the Schmo said it must be true.
Well, that's the only report out there. But have you talked to Conor? Like, he just seemed very keen to get a date as soon as possible.
He is definitely chomping at the bit to fight again. There is no date.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Dana, to your right in the back. We saw some great performances.
Hey, I'm taking off the battery right now. If y'all want to escape, come to the right side where the battery is. I'm taking off the battery.
Everything was impressive about them. I don't know how fast they'll be back. It's going to, there's a lot of different things that determine how soon somebody goes back and fight, but it's not anything that I'm just thinking about right now.
You're up in here. Could be a little premature, but 2024 and plans come back to the Northeast. I know maybe March, and then maybe circulating. Wanted you to confirm that.
We haven't talked about that, but yeah, we haven't talked about it.
Oh shit! Wow. He was literally right there waiting. Oh, they was waiting. Let's see what everybody else is doing. This?
No, it's not.
That's all right. I don't even have the locations for the fights that I already have booked. We're still working on, so not, you know what I mean? Sorry, what do you see next for Easy Prochaska? He just fought 25 minutes ago. Okay. And then I have no plans for him right now. You know, he needs to go take some time off, relax, heal, his legs busted up, and then we'll figure out what's next for him. He'll be back. He's a tough, durable guy, and, you know, we'll figure out what's next. Thank you.
Yeah, Anila. Hello. We have a 22-year-old fighter in France called Baki. He's currently 8-0. He's fighting next week for the welterweight belt at Ares Fighting. We also know he was Hamzat's sparring partner for his fight against Cameroon Swan. And what do you think of him the other night on Baki, and how you open to reserve about on Wednesday?
What was the question? It was about a fight with his Hamzat sparring partner. I do not.
You don't know him?
No. But if he wins, I probably will. Now, you just told me about him, so I'll check him out.
Better. Cool. Yeah. In the middle. Just wondering, now we've got 2 UFC champions from the UK, if you have changed your mind about potentially doing a UK stadium show?
Yeah, I mean, I could. I love the O2. But we'll see. We'll see how he progresses and what happens, and, you know. But it's pretty awesome to have a heavyweight champion from the UK, so.
And just another one, Deontay Wilder the other day said that he's interested in transitioning to MMA. Just wondering if that's something you're interested in, and if there's been any conversations between you and Wilder.
I like Deontay. We have a good relationship, and it's interesting. You know, you never see this shit happening. You never see the boxers going, "Oh, I want to come over there and fight in the UFC." So we'll see what happens.
Sorry, just one more from me. Yeah. I've seen a video of Stipe entering Reno. He seems to have a bit of a limp. Is there any injury issues with him at the moment?
Stipe was limping?
Yeah.
I had lunch with him the other day. He didn't say anything about any injuries. So I don't know. Yeah, he didn't mention anything to me. Yes, sir.
Congratulations on another great night. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody was commenting about how respectful everybody was to each other. All the players respecting each other. You know, the temperature was very, very low for this fight card. We were talking about that too. Yeah, and it was built on great players and just talented players and the best in the world. Like, the people that are complaining about, do the face of the MMA thing change? Or the fighters need to change where, you know, they, need to be better promoted?
Never.
Everybody was super respectful. This is one of those fights where everybody knew people were, you know, when the Jones fight.
Never touch your body, man.
That fight was and everybody was respectful. It's actually kind of cool when that happens, and it makes the stare downs much easier on me.
And we also saw you dipping your toes in boxing. Are we going to see more pay-per-views in boxing, more things on UFC Fight Pass? What's the current plans for boxing?
Well, I mean, right now I like Tom Loeffler. I like his show. I like his matchmaking. I am, HBO's out, Showtime's out, and I'm going to use UFC Fight Pass to sort of be, I'm going to be the next. And the production was just very, very, very fast-paced for a fight after fight.
Boxing fights. You know, night will take boxing to go to sleep at night. It was talking for 2 hours and then the
fucking brutal. Brutal.
Trying to sit through a live fight.
Trying to do it. Except for the first fight, trying to do it. Yes, if you notice the pace of the show moves fast, the matchmaking is real. Even Callum Walsh, who, Freddie Roach believes in a lot, is a prospect right now. They threw him in there. It's a real fight. This guy, he was 13-1, 9 knockouts. Turned it into a street fight. at the end, and these are the kind of fights that we see in that promotion, and that's what I love about it. A lot of good talent. You always get this boxing look, just a small town type stuff. They never go outside the East Coast versus West Coast. That's the type of stuff you're going to see on Fight Pass with 360 promotion. One more thing. Rizzo in his interview. Big fish in a small pond type stuff. They never go outside their East Coast versus West Coast. That's the type of stuff you're going to see on Fight Pass with 360 Promotions and Tom Offler.
Awesome. And one more question from me. And we saw you sitting next to Triple H. How's the relationship been with TKO, and how's been working with Vince McMahon and Triple H? Maybe some combination with
No. Listen, if there's something there, like Ronda going over there, like Ron coming over here, that, whether we were with them or not, if that was the case,
Search continues in Huerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The Sheriff's Department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newton. The vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful in the expanded search.
There's not going to be a battle of the billionaires to Dana White and Vince McMahon.
It's all over. It's all over. We're buddies now. Now we're friends.
Right.
Hey.
Dating down with you, right?
Yep.
It'll be 12 years since John was playing Jungle Home. By every time you see many a prospect, you can tout it as the potential man to beat him. Now, I know there's still a lot that has to happen between John and Steve, but if John does stick around after that, how do you rate Tom Aspinall's chances of beating him in comparison to the other fighters?
Well, let's see how John heals. See how he looks when he comes back from his injury. Obviously, he's going to fight Stipe. Let's see how that goes. And then, John Jones is so good. I mean, you can doubt him. You not like him. The guy's never lost a fight. Moved up to heavyweight, made it look really easy. I don't know the answer to that. Got to see how everything sort of plays out.
And how big do you think it is now with the books previously had two UK champions and one how big is it having a heavyweight champion? I know it's interim, but still.
No, it's huge. I mean, listen, whenever you get a heavyweight champion from anywhere, you know what I mean, outside the country, it's a big deal. And to have a heavyweight champion in the UK who is a bad dude and legit, and everybody around him claims that he's that good. And he's a great guy, great personality. It's a home run.
Yes,
thank you.
Tom was talking earlier this week about the heavyweight division. He sees kind of a golden age coming, a new golden age for heavyweight MMA. More athletic guys that can do a lot more. They're not kind of plotting maybe like the way maybe we saw in different generations. Different heavyweights now than maybe we saw in past generations.
Well, you're gonna. Yeah, I mean, if that's not the case, we're in trouble. The sport keeps evolving, the athletes keep evolving, and Aspinall is amazing. Look great. He's got a chin too. He made a couple shots tonight. And like we were just saying with the gentleman over there, yeah, the heavyweight champion in the UK.
Have to start considering other options for doing it.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do yet. I talked about that earlier. We'll see what happens, you know what I mean? Like I said, we've got some money, and I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question yet.
You guys love to come to the Garden. Obviously, November is your time of the year. Have you guys ever considered, or are you considering maybe 2 times in the coming years at all?
Yeah, the thing is, too, when you come to the Garden, you want to bring your A game. You want to bring the right fight.
The front door is open, y'all. The front door is open.
Next year, that will be 1, 2, 3, and 4.
relationship now with James Dolan?
Over the next 3 years, we'll end up being in the top 10.
You've got this relationship now with James Dolan. You've been working with him for many years here. He's got the Sphere, of course. You guys have that going on now too. Is that something you guys have ever talked about? Is there more interest on their end to get more?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Have us here every weekend. We could.
Watch out. I see one.
I've been terrorizing him about the Sphere, and we got done.
Dear God. I think. They're alone. Stay. Finally, they're gone. Where are the others?
No, I'm not interested in that. We tried to make that fight. They didn't want to do it. And, John, he doesn't fight anymore. I'm not interested.
Where is everybody?
So no fights with the PFL in general.
This is awful.
We got 1, 2, and 3. They can't sell a fucking dude. I'm talking to you.
Quiet.
Dana, this is your question, but go ahead. Talk to me.
Why would I? They didn't want to do it. When I should co-promote with the
I kept him real distracted up there.
like a Bellator or PFL.
I kept him distracted outside. All 3 of them was on me. All 3 of them was on me. All 3. Hey, all 3 of y'all was on me. All 3 of y'all. All 3. I hope y'all thought y'all was gonna get me.
Because of ESPN?
That's a partnership, yes.
You win the dumb question of the night. Congratulations.
You gotta go. Just discuss. That's fine. That way we can have. Hey. Thank you. For the baby, just the chicken sandwich. You want some chicken fingers?
Mm-hmm. Hey, killer. Hey, killers. Hey, killers, do y'all need some advice before we play? Let me give y'all some advice. If let's say I'm at the generator, right, and it's me over there, and it's one of y'all over there, don't all 3 of y'all come to the generator for one person. That's Nah. You don't need teamwork, man. Just stay. Hey, who you calling a pussy? Who you calling a pussy, huh? I think your brain is small. And I'm a put, hey, Cook, remember when I see you, when I look in your eyes, I'm putting you on your ass. I'm putting you on your ass. I'm putting you on your ass. Oh, I'm putting you, we all escaping. You ain't getting no kills. And you ain't getting no kills. And you not getting no kills. You not getting no kills. And you not getting no kills. You not getting no kills. You not getting no kills. I could. Oh, I will escape. I will escape with Sonny. I got a stamina. I got the stamina perk on. No, I want to knock you over. I want to knock you on your ass so hard, and you on your back. No, I want to knock you. Cook. When I look in you on your eyes, when I don't care if you leave. If you leave, I don't care. Get the fuck out. Leave like a pussy. Leave like a pussy. You leave like a pussy. That's what I want you to do. Watch me put you on your ass, you little bitch. I'ma put you on your ass. I'ma get out, pussy. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Yeah, you had it. You had his back the whole time, and he left your ass. So you the weirdo because you had his back. You the weirdo because you had his back. Well, you didn't call him out while he was here. You should. You said it after he left. He don't know you said that. You said that after he left. You should have. The moment he said he was gonna leave is when you should have said something. You didn't hear him say it? I heard him say it. I heard him say he was gonna leave. Did you just hear him say he gonna leave? You didn't hear what he was saying? He said, I'm not gonna play this map. They need to do random maps. They need to take away the maps so people don't see. Yeah. Take that. You ain't doing nothing, man. You'll do nothing. Your boy left. He was scared. Y'all killers is scary. Y'all left. Y'all leave. Mm-hmm.
one.